Before you scroll, before you move on to the next distraction, pause. Because this message is not random. My child, I know the silence has been heavy. You've been praying, you've been hoping, you've been waiting, and it feels like nothing is moving. No clear sign, no loud answer, no obvious breakthrough, just quiet. And in that quiet, your thoughts get louder. Did I do something wrong? Did God forget me? Why does it feel like everyone else is moving forward except me? Listen carefully. Silence does not mean absence. When a teacher is quiet during a test, it doesn't mean the teacher left the room. It means the test is active. And sometimes faith grows strongest when heaven feels quiet. My child, you think this season is empty, but it is not empty. It is forming you. There are things inside of you that could never grow in comfort. Patience cannot grow in instant results. Trust cannot grow when everything is visible. Endurance cannot grow without pressure. You are being strengthened in ways you don't yet understand. You compare your timeline to others. You see announcements, milestones, celebrations, and you wonder, when will it be my turn? But you are not late. God is not rushing your story. Some stories are short and loud, others are deep and lasting. If God is taking time with you, it is because what He is building needs depth. Depth requires silence. Think about a seed buried in the ground. It looks like loss, it looks like disappearance, it looks like nothing is happening. But underground, roots are pushing through resistance. Growth is happening in darkness, and when it finally breaks the surface, no one sees the struggle that happened beneath. My child, you are in the root-building season. It feels unseen, it feels uncelebrated, but it is sacred. Some of the prayers you cried over, God is answering differently than you expected. You prayed for strength. He allowed a situation that required strength. You prayed for wisdom. He allowed confusion that required discernment. You prayed for growth. He allowed discomfort. Growth rarely feels comfortable, but it is always purposeful. You keep asking God to remove the pressure, but sometimes the pressure is producing capacity. If you are going to carry something greater, you must become greater inside. God is expanding you. That expansion feels tight, but it is necessary. My child, do not let comparison steal your peace. The pace of someone else's blessing has nothing to do with the timing of yours. You are not in competition. You are in preparation. Some doors closed recently. You thought they were opportunities, but God saw consequences you could not see. Rejection saved you from regret. Disappointment protected you from damage. What you lost was not your destiny. It was your distraction. Trust the redirection. You are not wandering. You are being guided. And even when you don't feel it, Jesus is closer than you think. When you lie awake at night, He is there. When anxiety creeps in, He is there. When tears fall quietly, He is there. He does not leave in silence. He leans closer, my child. There are battles you survived that you barely remember now, moments you thought would break you, but they didn't. Not because you were strong enough, but because grace was strong enough. Grace carried you through days you never thought you'd see the end of. And that same grace is carrying you now. You may feel stuck, but you are not stagnant. You may feel unseen, but you are not unnoticed. You may feel uncertain, but you are not abandoned. God is aligning people, opportunities, and timing. There are conversations you haven't had yet that will change your life. There are doors you haven't seen yet that will open suddenly. There are blessings forming quietly that will surprise you. But first, you must stay in the silence without quitting. Do not run from this season. Sit with it, learn from it, grow through it. Because when the noise returns, when the breakthrough comes, when the answers arrive, you will realize the silence was not empty. It was preparation. Jesus says, I am not finished with you. Your story is still unfolding. Your growth is still happening. Your breakthrough is still possible. Stay with me in the silence. Trust me in the waiting. Believe me in the uncertainty, because what I am building in you will last longer than what you lost. Breathe, rest, and remember, silence is not absence. It is construction. Amen.